To be live February 23rd, 2022 at 5:22 p.m. exactly. Right now I'm in the process of legal matters that has been going on for quite a few years. As an Indigenous woman, I put up with assault, harassment, extortion, intimidation. And I got a lot of recorded evidence. I reported this many times to security and police. And they tend to believe these criminals who are involved in drug dealing and prostitution and so forth. Really, really bad dirt stuff. So I'm in the process of legal action right now. And I'm going to play you guys a recording. Even though it's back from 2020, it makes sense he was okay after that, but now he's starting up again over a year after. So he's well aware of things. But he's not aware if one case pertains to another beyond 1 year, he's in trouble. Let me explain the situation. I was walking home the back of my building, came in the back door. I started recording. As you would hear, I started recording. He came behind me and he started yelling at me, saying these things. And it's very disturbing. Like in this stairwell. Seriously, if you're a normal person and a good person, and you really show respect, if I went up there, you just stay there and wait till the person goes up into the apartment. You don't come right behind them and start yelling at them right away and saying all this BS. I mean, use your head. In a court of law, the lawyer is going to ask this person, "Hi again, Mouse and Dave. How you guys doing? I'm pressing charges against some people that's been going on for a while. I've got evidence. And it's going to be very disturbing. It's our recording from 2020, but I'm explaining the situation that what happened before. I was coming in the back doors, coming upstairs. I started recording because he was outside yelling at me. He came in behind me in the stairwell, started yelling at me. Like, seriously? Logically? In a court of law, a lawyer would say, "So why didn't you just let her go upstairs instead of coming in and start yelling at her? Like, instead of yelling and big scene, why would you not let her go upstairs and wait till she goes inside the hallway? Why come up behind her and start yelling at her and assault her?" Anyway, it's very disturbing, my friends. I've gone to court. I've told my lawyer about the other assault from other neighbors who have supported this other person who has also assaulted me. Anyways, I'm sorry, and I'm drinking a glass of wine because I'm so messed up because of this. Don't laugh. Okay, just give me a sec. Hey, you got a problem with me?
Yeah, we do.
Hey, I'm recording everything.
They have a problem with you.
Hey, can you call me a horse?
Police every day for stupid things.
I don't call police every day.
Stupid things. You create things in your mind, you.
No, I don't call police. I'm recording everything right now.
Don't stand too close. I've got COVID. 6 feet apart. Now you're too close from me.
I have a mask on.
I don't care if you have a mask. You smell like hell. And go.
I don't smell like hell. What do you mean I smell like hell?
My grace, please.
Okay. I'm charging harassment from the door. Don't tell me harassment. From the door.
Hey, don't come here. I'm charging for harassment from my phone. You're charged for harassment. Don't charge me. I'm harassment. Call everybody. ICMP everybody. Move. You're called everybody. Move. Move some cover. Move from there. Oh, yeah. Move. Move. You lost me. Move. You can look at the door. Oh, goodness. I'm charged for harassment. You're charged for harassment. Go. Oh, you doctor, no! You can't call harassment! Don't go! All right, I control inside now. Inside now.
I'm sorry, guys. I had to play that. It's upsetting, and I'm gonna have to pull up some more upsetting evidence. A couple of years ago, live and recorded, and other neighbors took their side. He called me a hooker. He called me I stink like hell. I was coming from the stairwell, and he came behind me and started attacking me. And I've been dealing with this for many years, since 2020 and 21. The police, the OCH security, don't do anything about them, protect them, despite the recordings. So I'm taking legal action against them both. I've had it. And I'm going to have to put up all the recordings and everything else. Yeah, they're cruel. And they're racist. So I'm going to have to charge these people, including the OCH and the other police, for negligence and racial discrimination. And despite the evidence, they don't listen. They listen to them. Listen to the criminals. Because they all protect each other and say I'm netball and everything, all that jazz. And despite the fact that I got a job and I worked so hard to get the job, and I kept getting harassed and threatened all the time over the years, I became an alcoholic. It didn't happen overnight like that. To be honest, it happened over time. Working, being harassed by that guy and threatened by that guy down the hall. Report after report after report, evidence after evidence after evidence. They believe them. And then when security came to make a report, I was freaking out. And they said they believe him over me because I kept changing my story. Of course, I kept changing my story. I kept going back through time because I have PTSD, because I was assaulted before several times. I was raped. Of course, it's like of course I'm changing my story. Train your people better, you idiots. Like I was going through the assault, and I was going back through time when I was assaulted by another guy who grabbed my throat. So of course I'm changing my story. Up there, back through time, I was PTSDing. Train your people better, you fucking idiots. I was regressing with the past fucking assaults and everything, and you guys take the fucking guy's side. I'm sorry. I don't want to do a lawsuit against the police and the OCH, but because of their negligence, and they take the side of the criminals and the people who assault me, and I'm indigenous, it's just racism. Train your people better. When you go through PTSD and you've been assaulted and raped before, when you have an assault, you tend to go back to past fucking rapes and past assaults and shit. Change my story all the time. They take despite the evidence, they believe them. You know what? I know I've gone to court. I've pulled up more disturbing stuff, and the neighbors protect them. They say I'm crazy, but I got the evidence, and I was clean for a few days, but I can let something by now. I have to go to court. Press charges. I have to place a lawsuit against some people, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna damn well do it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck you, police. Fuck you, OCH. You big lawsuit. Negligence. train your people better for PTSD. When you got PTSD and you've been raped and beat up and all that shit, when someone confronts you after assault, of course people are going to change the story back and forth, back and forth. You guys haven't been trained properly about PTSD. I know nothing about that. So of course you regress. You go back to original assault. You change the story. You go back and forth. Of course, it's not going to make any sense. You don't deal with the evidence is your problem. You got to be trained better and fucking PTSD crap and all this. People aren't trained properly. You damn OCH, damn police. And you take their side, and they laugh about it. You know what? I'm going to have to go through I just put the recording up for the lawyer, but I have to go through more recordings for the lawyer too about another several recorded cases about I was being sexually harassed by a neighbor who hadn't charged, and he got charged and sentenced. And these other two neighbors who give me a hard time too didn't say anything. They just stood there. One was smiling, singing his hammock, smiling away. Didn't say a word at all. That's the one who assaulted me. The other one just stood there. If he was a good guy, he would say, "Hey, leave her alone." But he didn't. He stood there and just didn't say anything. And that's on the video recorder as well, which Laura will get. I have to go through the Facebook and get a live stream. You know, it's going to be messed up. I'm going to get another bottle of wine. I'm going to have to because I've got all this damn evidence up. And it's going to be so upsetting. I have to get to my lawyer. I have to go through a lawsuit for OCH and the police for their negligence and racial discrimination. And it's going to mess me up. At least I'm crying. It's good. Just take a deep breath. I was sad, then I was mad, now I'm crying again. You know what? I'm going to get another bottle of wine, and I'll go through that other live stream that at the assault, and then the two neighbors are there not doing fuck all, and I'll go through that. Truth is truth, the lies are lies, and OCH and police are they're liable. This alcoholism did not happen overnight. I had a good job. It happened sporadic. It happened gradually, as it's being more harassed by this idiot down 205, all because one person who spread lies about me. It didn't happen overnight. It happened gradually, bit by bit, harassment by harassment, threat by threat, intimidation by intimidation. Yeah, but you know, even though a case is over a year, if a case is happening now, that case over 2 years ago pertains to that case. So I'm going to deal with these idiots once and for all. I've had it, including the police and OCH. And yeah, I was clean for a bit because I have to go to court and deal with this, and so fall off the wagon a bit. I'm sorry, I was doing cleaning for a bit, but now I'm falling off the wagon because I deal with shit all over again. I have to go through my Facebook and all the evidence from the lawyers, go lawsuit for the police and the OCH, and yeah, and it's gonna be a messed up night. Anyways, guys, I just want to give you this update, and yeah, evidence, truth is truth. What they did is wrong. OCH and police, train your fucking people better. And stop blaming the goddamn criminals. If you did investigation properly, you know they have criminals, they do drug problems. I have no record. You know I did volunteer work for police when I was like 25 with Gary Cashman. You know I have no criminal record, and you believe these criminals, these crackheads, over me? And you don't understand anything about PTSD or anything, you guys, huh? Oh, OCH security? Auto police? Shame on you. Anyways, I'll get my lawyer. We're going to get all this shit together. And that's it. I'm going to get another bottle of wine and have to go through all this shit again. And yeah. Okay, guys, I just want to get an update about that. And yeah, it's going to be the toughest time of my whole damn life. I'm going to win. They're not going to win. Thank God for all the evidence. And that evidence, the recording you heard, is from 2020. It makes sense why he's quiet now. He's starting to harass me again and threaten me again. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense all the threats are happening all over again. They think they got away with it. But one case now pertains to the case a couple years ago. Doesn't matter. And the police and OCH are going to have something to do with it. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Don't let them gaslight me saying they're crazy. That's what they're doing. And the police and OCH believe them. That's a problem, Mouse. Yeah. Yeah, Dave, Mouse, I love you guys. Thank you. I'm going to get another wine, and I'm going to have to go through the other evidence from my lawyer. He's referring me to another Indigenous lawyer who specializes in racial discrimination and more experience, which is nice of him. That's cool. Anyways, guys, I'm getting another bottle of wine. I'm going to make some pork chops and beets, and I have some applesauce. Healthy stuff. And I'm going to go through that, all the damn evidence to get to my lawyer. So, I need the wine. I have to get this evidence to the lawyer. I have to do that. I mean, it is what it is. I have to do what I have to do. Might mess me up temporarily, but it's okay. Well, I have to get the evidence for Laura tomorrow, at least some of it. So I need the wine. Anyways, guys, take care. Stay safe. Watch your back, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay. Oh, this can be a fun night. Maybe I might enjoy it after evidence after evidence. Oh yeah, gotcha. Oh yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you. Talk to you guys soon. Take care.